As we start with the topic leaf. So first we know what a leaf looks like, but how to define a leaf. So leaf is a flat green part of the plant that grows laterally. See, it grows laterally. It grows laterally from the nodes of the stem. So it is a flat green part of the plant that grows laterally from the nodes of the stem. Is called a leaf. Okay. So now leaf has many parts. So before we go on, it is a flat green, grows laterally from the nodes of the stem. Okay, now coming to the parts of the leaf. We need to draw a leaf to learn the parts of the leaf. So we draw a stem. From the node of the stem, let's draw a leaf. We need to draw a big leaf so that we can label the parts. It has to be a big leaf to label the parts. Okay, so coming to the tip of the leaf is called the leaf apex. The tip of the leaf is called the leaf apex, right at the tip. The margin, that is the outer edge. The outer edge of the leaf is called the leaf margin. So this is the leaf margin. Okay. Now the stalk of the leaf. You can see the stalk of the leaf. Okay. This leaf stalk is called petiole. The leaf stalk is called the petiole. Now in some plants, the leaf stalk may be missing. Maybe the leaf directly is attached to the stem right from the tip of the leaf. The stalk is not there. Such leaves are called sessile leaves. Leaves which do not have a petiole are called sessile leaves. Okay, now coming back, the petiole now continues in the leaf as the leaf midrib. This is the main vein of the leaf. Can you see the central line? The petiole continues into the lamina or the leaf base of the leaf as the midrib. So this main line is called the midrib. The midrib gives rise to lateral branches. You can see lines from either side. So they are the veins. They are the veins and veinlets. So if the veins branch more, then it is called a veinlet. The midrib and the veins, they form like a skeleton on the leaf. Okay, if you see from the back side, it forms like the skeleton. As we have bones, which gives us a framework to our body. Similarly, the veins and veinlets forms the skeleton of the leaf. And what is its major work? Its major work is to conduct the water and minerals to each and every part of the leaf, and whatever food is being prepared, that is collected and supplied. Okay, so they conduct water and food both. Now talking about this broad green flat part of the leaf. Okay, this broad green flat part of the leaf is called the leaf or lamina. The leaf or the lamina. This is the lamina. So let's revise. Tip of the leaf, leaf apex. The outer edge of the leaf, leaf margin. The leaf stalk is called the petiole. The petiole continues in the leaf as the midrib, which is the main vein. The midrib branches laterally into veins. They may further branch into veinlets. The broad green flat part of the leaf is called the lamina or the leaf. Okay. Now after learning what the leaf looks like, okay, and we know all the parts, now we should study about its types. Now type of leaf may be based on many factors, right? If we base the types, if we divide the leaf into different groups based on its lamina, okay, we know the flat broad part of the leaf is called the lamina. Then we can see two types of leaves. One is a simple leaf, another is a compound leaf. So the simple leaf, you'll see the lamina is undivided. So you see the flat green broad part, it is just a single one leaf. Okay, for example, maybe mango, you can take the example of a china rose. Okay, now talking about the complex leaf. In a complex leaf, the lamina is divided into small leaflets, as you see in a rose. See, I've gathered a rose leaf to show you. Okay, so if you see, this is actually one single leaf, but the lamina is divided into small leaflets. These small leaves are called leaflets. All together makes one leaf. So the lamina is divided into small leaflets. Therefore it is an example of a compound leaf, and this is a simple leaf. Fine. Okay. Now if we base our study on the basis of its shape, the different shapes of the leaf. So if you go around in your garden, you'll find the leaves of different shapes. I have brought a few shapes for you to show you. Okay. So starting with, let's see, the needle shaped leaf, just like a needle. So in our campus we have quite a lot of plants, and how much I could I have collected and brought to show you. This is a needle shaped leaf found in the pine tree. Okay. Next, the oval leaf. It is also there. I couldn't go. The oval shaped leaf found in the guava plant. You must have seen. Heart shape. Okay. Heart shaped leaf you see in a peepal plant. Oblong shaped leaf you see in a banana plant. Circular in a lotus plant. Tapering in a ashoka plant. I have gathered a few shapes which is not mentioned. You can see it's very interesting and very beautiful to look at. Okay, the leaves. So people decorate their drawing rooms also with these plants because of their different shape of the leaf. Fine, a little heart shape leaf you can see here. Okay, now coming to the different types of margins. The margins is the outer edge, if you remember. So depending on the type of margin, we have different types of leaves again. So first one is the wavy leaf. The wavy leaf, as you see in a mango plant, see the outer edge is a little wavy, like waves. Okay, next a complete, which will have a very solid line on the outer side, like in a peepal plant. Serrated means toothed. So you'll find that there are small teeth like structures, small, it is not regular. The margin is not regular. You can see the small teeth-like structures on the edges, the outer edge, the margin of the leaf. So this is a serrated margin found in a rose plant or in a China rose plant. These leaves have serrated margins. Okay, next, spinous margin. So spinous will like spines. Okay, it will be very pricky. So it is found in cactus. All of us have seen it, isn't it? So these are the different types of leaves based on different factors, based on lamina, based on different shapes, based on different types of margin. Okay, now so now we come to the next topic of the of about leaf, that is phyllotaxy. You must have seen the leaves arranged on the stems in different ways. So today we are going to study what are the different ways in which the leaves are arranged on the stem and what are they named as. Okay, so what is phyllotaxy? Phyllotaxy is the arrangement of leaves on a stem or branches. So either the leaves are there on the stem or maybe on the branches. The way it is arranged on them, it is called phyllotaxy, and there are basic three types of phyllotaxy depending on the way they are arranged on the stem. Starting with alternate phyllotaxy. Alternate phyllotaxy, what you find is only one leaf at each node. Next leaf in opposite direction from successive node. Let me show you to make you understand. So I brought a branch of China rose to help you understand this. So what we see here is, note carefully. So these are the nodes from where the new leaves are coming out. Right? Now you note there is one leaf from every node. Every node has one leaf. So one leaf arises from each node. The next leaf arises from the next node, okay, or the successive node in the opposite direction. So one on the left, the other on the right, one next on the left, again the other on the right. So this is called alternate phyllotaxy, found in China rose. Okay, now next is opposite phyllotaxy. In opposite phyllotaxy, what is seen? Two leaves at each node in opposite direction. It is found in shrubs, for example, ash tree. Okay, so what do we see there? To help you understand again, let's see the specimen. So here you see the nodes 1, 2, 3, 4, so many nodes. So at each node you find two leaves arising, but in the opposite direction. Okay, so two leaves are arising from each node in the opposite direction is called opposite phyllotaxy. Now coming to the next one, world phyllotaxy. Here what do we find? More than two leaves from each node. Cynarium or oleander. So what have I drawn? I have drawn three leaves at each node. Here I have drawn two leaves at each node. Here I have drawn only one leaf and the other leaf in the opposite direction. Now to see the world phyllotaxy, if you see the node, how many leaves are there? 1, 2, 3. So at every node you'll find more than two leaves coming out, arising. Right? So such a phyllotaxy is called world phyllotaxy. Clear? Alternate phyllotaxy, opposite phyllotaxy, world phyllotaxy. And what is phyllotaxy? The arrangement of leaves on a stem or its branches. Okay. Now we come to the next part of the leaf, that is venation. So venation is also very important term to remember in for the leaf. So what is venation? Venation is the arrangement of veins in the lamina. So we know the lamina of the leaf, the green broad part, okay, in which the veins are arranged. So the way the veins are arranged, in the way the veins are arranged, it can be of two types. One is reticulate venation, other can be a parallel venation. What do we find in reticulate venation? The veins and veinlets, they are irregularly distributed and they form a network. For example, in a China rose, let's see. So in a China rose, what we find, the veins and veinlets are irregularly distributed. So you can see, and again these are veins, and if we keep this leaf in your book for a longer time, then you will see the lamina green part falling off and only the network of the veins will remain. So you can do that in your free time. Okay, you can see the veinlets. Okay, so in this way they form a network throughout the leaf, so it is called a reticulate venation. The next is parallel venation. The veins run parallel to each other. So in this way, what do we see? The veins run parallel to the midrib, or they run parallel to each other. So venation, what is venation? The arrangement of veins in the lamina. What are the two types of venation seen? Reticulate venation and parallel venation. In a reticulate venation, the veins and veinlets form a network as seen in the China rose. In parallel venation, veins run parallel to each other as seen in a bay leaf or banana. Okay. After learning all the parts and the various terms associated with leaf, now we need to know why are leaves important? What are the work that the leaf does that a plant requires? Okay, so that is called the functions of a leaf. What are the functions? Firstly, it helps in photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which green plants manufacture their own food. It happens due to the presence of chlorophyll in the leaf, which gives it a green color. And this chlorophyll helps the leaf to trap the sunlight that gives the energy required for the food to be made. Okay, we'll talk about it in details in the next class. But for now, what we need to know is the leaf helps in photosynthesis, that is manufacturing of the food. Then it also helps in transpiration. What is transpiration? Transpiration is a process of the plant by which they lose the excess water. Continuously the roots are taking in water and that is being passed to the leaves. But the excess water is gradually given out into the nature in the form of water vapor through small pores present on the undersurface of the leaf. This is the undersurface. So here there are very small minute pores which you cannot see with your bare eyes. We can see it under microscope. So when you come back I'll show you. So from that which is called, these pores are called stomata. Now through these stomata the water is lost, the excess water from the plant. And this process of losing this excess water is called transpiration. Now the next is respiration. As we respire, the plants also respire. Okay, taking, that is, they use oxygen and they give out carbon dioxide to produce energy. Fine. So in photosynthesis, what we see, not only food is manufactured, oxygen is also manufactured, but it happens only in the presence of light, sunlight in the daytime. But the plant needs to respire throughout the day. Okay, so the photosynthesis occurs only in the daytime, but respiration occurs day and night. Fine. So here there is gaseous exchange, that oxygen is utilized and carbon dioxide is given off. Fine. So the basic functions of the leaf is photosynthesis, transpiration and respiration. So next day we'll continue with its importance, the importance of photosynthesis, how does it occur, and then how does these processes help the plant in a detailed way. Okay.